Do you see what I have here? I've got mulberries. I'm here. I'm swimming here at Cathedral Rock, and I came down and thought I need to do a video about simplicity, about the new blog I just wrote. And the mulberries, I guess, led the way because I was picking them with my dad. They're half the size as they are in Hawaii, because we had a mulberry tree when we were living in Hawaii, but they're twice as sweet. And so I thought that was synchronistic, because in simplicity, the more you can do with less, the less you need to do, and the more you can get. And so the mulberries are kind of teaching us that right now, because it's just this small little berry and it's full of twice of the sugar. And I've come upon the simplicity thing for a few years now with what Bashar talked about with doing that. And I started out figuring out how to do it with my art, because I was doing these oil paintings with, you know, canvas or, you know, watercolors, or, you know, all these different kinds of paints. And he said, when you achieve true mastery, all you'll need is a burnt stick, and you can make beautiful images with a burnt stick, and that's when you know that you've become a true master. And so I was like, I don't understand how I cannot use this paint and have it come out with that kind of life or color or whatnot. On my travels, like you've heard me talk about, being in these natural places and becoming more in tune with nature, it teaches you the artistry. And my hands are purple right now from the berries, and the pigments and the mediums of life and creation are all around us. And so finally I just looked to the very thing, the very source of art or mediums, and I started creating pigment paints out of moss or rocks, and using canvas as fallen wood rather than cutting down wood. And all of a sudden it had this new life force in it that I had never felt before, and it was a part of the process that made it so profound, not the finished product. And the simplicity of just being in that state generated this art, and it has more of the frequency now. And so I feel in going towards contact, and what the hybrid kids are saying is be more simple, you know, let things be simple and not as complicated, and you'll actually get more by doing that. And living our passion, you know, is one of the ways to do that. And there's a lot of extraneous things that we don't have to do. And I'm telling myself that right now too, because I go, oh, I need to do this and do this and do this. And in the end, you don't. Lots of it is superfluous. And the way to know what you do need to do in the need of the higher self is through the passion and through the heart and through the simplicity. And so going in that direction is really important. So I wanted to share that and read more in my blog about my experiences and what I was going through, and also more about what Bashar had to say about that, because it's very interesting. I also wanted to tell you about my experiences with my galactic counterpart of the Barnard star system, and they are going to be our pet project. We're going to be their aliens, and one of their specialties is their refinement with music. They can play one note, and to them it sounds like a symphony. And so when I started doing these natural pigment paintings and going towards simplicity, I could feel them coming through and guiding me. So funny enough, they were being my extraterrestrial and assisting me in understanding simplicity. So as we attune ourselves to the nature around us and to our natural frequencies and to simplicity, we're going to have greater contact with the Barnard star system, as well as the hybrids and our future selves. So it's really exciting, and let's explore more.